Hello and welcome to the Math Studio. In this video, I'm continuing on from the previous video where I looked at products to and from sums that involved equations 1 and 2. So that involves either the sum of cos of alpha minus beta and cos of alpha plus beta, or the difference between the two. So in this video, I'm going to look now at equations 3 and 4, adding them together and subtracting one from the other to see what kind of expression we end up with, or what kind of an equation we end up with. So let's have a look at equation 4 and let's add equation 3 to it. Either way, whether it's 3 plus 4 or 4 plus 3, it's not going to make any difference. But let's, for the sake of consistency, let's say 4 plus 3, equation 4 plus equation 3. So sine of alpha plus beta, okay, plus sine of alpha minus beta is equal to sine alpha cos beta plus sine beta cos alpha, and I'll just put brackets around that to keep it all neat and tidy, plus, in brackets, sine alpha cos beta minus sine beta cos alpha. Now, because there's a plus sign between the two sets of brackets there, we can just get rid of the brackets actually and nothing changes. So sine alpha cos beta plus sine beta cos alpha plus sine alpha cos beta minus sine beta cos alpha. So all the plus and minus signs are retained. And if you look carefully, there will be something that'll cancel out. So you've got the sine beta cos alpha and this negative sine beta cos alpha. So both of those will cancel out, and then you end up with sine alpha cos beta, sine alpha cos beta. There's two of those, so you end up with 2 sine alpha cos beta. Okay, so that's just sine of alpha plus beta plus sine of alpha minus beta. So let's take equation 4, and this time we're going to subtract equation 3 from equation 4. So just like the previous previous expression, or the previous equation, we're going to change the plus sign into a minus sign. So sine of alpha plus beta minus sine of alpha minus beta. So we're going to do almost the same thing, but instead of a plus sign, we've now got a minus sign between the two sets of brackets. So the difference now is that we're going to expand the brackets, but we need to be mindful that the second set of brackets here, because of the negative sign in front, you need to multiply everything by -1 inside the brackets. So we're going to end up with sine alpha cos beta plus sine beta cos alpha minus sine alpha cos beta. But this time we have a minus minus, so that makes a plus sine beta cos alpha. And something will cancel out here, I'm sure. So we've got that and that cancel out, so you've got sine alpha cos beta minus sine alpha cos beta, and you end up with 2 sine beta cos alpha. So again, just writing that as an identity, we could write it as, actually they're both identities there, that's identical to sine of alpha plus beta minus sine of alpha minus beta. So one way to help remember, which product or sum sort of, or which sum to use or difference for which product, if you have a product of trig ratios that are different, so you have a sine of something times a cos of something, you know that the sum or the difference would have to involve the sine ratio. So in the previous video, we said that one way to help remember this, that if you had the product of two trig ratios that are identical, whether it's sine sine or cos cos, then we know it's going to be the sum or difference of cosines. Thank you for watching.